Okay, a very good morning and warm welcome back to Golden Moments. This is episode 17 and this morning we're over in the pastoral department of the school because we're going to be hearing about some changes that we brought in to ensure that students can learn better in their lessons and that their behaviour is improved, and also ensure that students are safe and secure at lunchtime and that they know where they can go and that they are supervised during that lunchtime. So in one short moment I'm going to hand over to Miss Alderwish, who is the interim pastoral manager here at Golden Hillock, and she'll have with her some students who are going to be talking about the changes we brought in and the effect that those changes have had.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Good morning. We've got Ayan here, who's one of our Year 10 School Council representatives. She's going to be talking to us this morning about the changes to the school since coming back after the Christmas break and how it has impacted on her learning in and around school. Ayan, you to tell us a little bit about how the changes and the new implementation of the behaviour policy has had a positive impact on you as a student?
As you clearly know, the first week back in which you came back from Christmas, there was this new point system that the school integrated within our lessons, and it consists of behaviour and whether or not you're good, you got to a 4 or a 2, and I feel as though within class it helps you take more control of your learning, and people who disrupt the lesson so easily are dealt with in a swift and efficient manner. Yeah.
Fantastic, that's really good. So it means that children are taking more accountability for their choices within lessons and their own learning. So it's had a positive impact on you and the way that lessons are run as well, hasn't it? Fantastic. So there's been other changes in and around the school. Have you picked up on them and has it made a difference to you?
Within the school building, I've noticed that staff are there to ensure that students are not in the building when they don't need to be, and therefore it's a lot safer within the building. And also I've noticed that the doors have been restricted in which people used to barge through, and it was unsafe for people with disabilities and other things.
Fantastic. So you've noticed the positive changes. That's excellent. And obviously with the changes obviously comes rewards, and as children's behaviour and pupils' behaviour increases more positively, we'll be able to reward you with school trips, certificates, and recognising all the good things that you're doing in and around school. Fantastic. It's been lovely speaking to you this morning, Ayan, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you. Thank you, Ayan. We now have Decca, a Year 7 School Council representative. She's going to be speaking to us about her views on how the behaviour policy has had a positive impact on her learning. Decca, do you want to tell us about the changes and how they have affected you in and around school as well?
Miss, they've actually been quite positive, since now people take more control of what they do and they won't do crazy things than they used to do.
Excellent. Okay, so they're taking they're more accountable for their actions, and every student at Golden Hillock School now knows what the expectation is. So when they're going to a lesson, when they're coming across the playground, when they're walking through corridors, everybody knows what that expectation is. So that's clear. It's a clear message for everybody, isn't it? What else do you feel has made a difference to you this week? Have you noticed any other changes in and around the school?
Miss, now I've noticed that there are more teachers around the school, more members of pastoral around, and it's safer, because then now there's not year 11s barging into year 7s.
Yeah, so it's more structured, and that visible presence has made you feel safer as a year 7 as well. Excellent. And what about break and lunchtimes? Have they had a positive impact on you at all?
Yes, Miss, because lunchtime it's now easier to get into the canteen and eat, because now you can pick, there's 2 different queues, if you want hot food or if you want food to go. And Miss, they make everything run more smoothly.
Fantastic. So things are running smoothly, things are running more efficiently, everybody knows what's expected of them, which makes it a lot easier. So now what we're working on, aren't we? We're looking at rewards, and how do we achieve rewards at Golden Hillock School? What do we need to do?
Miss, in order to get a 4, you need to exceed the teacher's expectations. In order to get a 3, you have to do exactly what the teacher says. And
so what does a 3 mean? What does it mean to achieve a 3 or a 4? What does the student have to do?
Miss, in order to achieve the 4, you have to do something that makes you stand out from the people that like working at a 3. This 3 means that you've been good at the lesson, you haven't been disruptive, and you haven't done anything that's
negative.
Yeah.
that impacts on the learning of other people. Well done, so everyone's taking accountability for their own actions, aren't they? Which is really good, which means that we can start focusing on reward trips and certificates and ways that we can recognise all the good things that our students at Golden Hill at school are doing. So we look forward to sharing them moments with you, and we'll speak to you very soon. Thank you, bye.
So there you have it, some very positive feedback from our students about the changes we've brought in. Clearly, as this is the new system, we're continuing to make one or two minor adjustments just to make sure that we really are making the system work as effectively as possible. But I think it's clear to say that from 1 week into our new Behaviour for Learning approach, that students are not only behaving much better in lessons, but also around the school site, and that we're ensuring they are supervised effectively at breaks and at lunch times. So for this week, it's goodbye from me, and we'll see you all again for Golden Moments episode 18 next Friday.